Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we are going to be talking about some final details about the Diamond Casino and Resort update before it officially arrives in just a couple of hours. That's right, can you believe that we are less than 24 hours away from this update coming out? It is so awesome. I know a lot of you guys are really excited and hyped. And speaking of that, one of the things that a lot of people have been asking me is when exactly the update is going to be coming out. What is the release time? So Rockstar just said Tuesday. It was coming out on July 23rd. But what exactly does that mean, and how does it vary based off of where you live in the world? Well, 95% of the Grand Theft Auto Online updates have come out around 5 to 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States. There's been one or two exceptions, particularly with the Heist update in 2015, where it came out around midnight, which was kind of strange. But all the updates since then have always released at 5 or 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's the time zone that I am located in. However, if you live in another time zone, I will leave a link in the description. It's a simple time zone converter. All you do is plug in 5 a.m., 6 a.m. EST, and it'll tell you what time that is around the world. Now, I can give you some general times for some other locations, like, for example, on the west coast of the United States, it's around 2 or 3 a.m. PST. If you guys live in Europe or in the UK, it's around 9 or 10 a.m. However, if you guys live in any other parts of the world like Australia, or maybe you live in Central Time or Mountain Time in the United States, again, I will leave a very helpful website in the description that will give you a better idea of just when this update is coming out, because I know a lot of you guys might have work or you might have school, so playing it when it first comes out will be the best opportunity for you to jump on. Now, something to keep in mind with all these Grand Theft Auto Online updates, we typically start to see the contents of them arrive a couple of hours early. So there's a handful of people in the community that are somehow able to get access to the new content when it arrives, like 2 or 3 hours early. The way these updates work is Rockstar has to upload them the morning of, and because of that, some people can get access to it early. And that's where we'll start to see photos of the cars and the clothing and the vehicles and likely all the new items that are added in the Diamond Casino and Resort. And if you're wondering when that occurs, it's usually 2 to 3 hours before the update arrives. So for the East Coast of the United States, that would be around 2 or 3 a.m. For you guys on the West Coast, it would be around 11 p.m. or midnight. And for those of you guys in Europe or in the UK, it's around 6 or 7 a.m. That's when the leaks for the update start to come out. And that's when we'll be able to see how many vehicles there are, if there's any new clothing that's come out, if there's going to be any new weapons, if there's going to be anything else that Rockstar's added in this update. So that right there should give you a better idea of when the update will actually be releasing based off of where you live in the world. Now, building off of that, we need to talk about the size of this update, because it's looking like this is going to be a pretty big DLC, and it might take some time to download. So we saw with the After Hours update, which was I think the biggest DLC that Rockstar had file size wise. I think it was around 4 or 5 gigabytes, which is pretty insane. And depending on your internet speed, that might take a long time to download. So that's something you need to keep in mind as well, that even if you are able to get on and play at the early hours in which it's released, you might have some difficulty ultimately downloading the update. Now, I know that on the PlayStation 4 and on the Xbox One, you can sort of put those consoles into rest mode, where even if, let's say, you don't wake up at the earliest hour to install the update, that it will install over time because it's in rest mode. So that's something you might want to set up before the end of the day, so that, let's say, you can't play early in the morning and can only play later on in the day. When you get home, it'll be ready to go and you won't have to wait for the update to install. Now, if I had to take a guess on how big I think this update is going to be, I think it's going to be the biggest one ever. I mean, think about all the new props that Rockstar has to add, all the new cutscenes they have to add for the missions that we're going to be doing, obviously all the new vehicles and everything else that's going to be included. So I really do believe it is going to be a huge update. Now, speaking of the consoles and the release time and the download size, We also need to talk about which one of these systems usually gets the update first, because remember, it doesn't typically happen for all the consoles and the platforms at the same time. Now, this is just based off of how it's been in the past. This isn't guaranteed to happen in the future, but usually the first system that gets it is Rockstar's PC version of the game, the one you would buy on the Rockstar Games warehouse. The reason that that platform gets the update first is because it doesn't have to go through any third-party systems like Sony or Microsoft or Steam. It's Rockstar's own platform. They can do whatever they want. After that, the next system that typically gets it is the Xbox One. That has traditionally always been the first console that gets the update. Why? I can't tell you. Following that, it's usually the PlayStation 4, and the one that takes the longest is the Steam version of GTA 5. Again, I can't tell you why that one takes the longest either. Maybe it has something to do with Steam's approval process or, getting the update onto the game. I don't know, but usually that's how it goes. The Rockstar Warehouse version of the game, then Xbox One, then PlayStation 4, and finally, last but not least, the PC version on Steam is released. Now, for those of you guys that are wondering, it's not like a huge difference. For the most part, it's usually like all within either 15, 30 minutes, an hour at the most. I've seen like the Steam version of the game or the update delayed. But for the most part, they're all like really close within each other. It's not like the Xbox guys get it in the morning and the PS4 guys don't get it until late in the afternoon. That's not how it works, but there is a slight difference. Now, I've also been getting a couple of questions about this. In case you guys are wondering what my plan is, I do plan on live streaming all the new content once it is added to the game. So we'll be buying the master penthouse, we'll be purchasing and customizing all the vehicles. I like doing those early morning live streams where I basically buy and purchase everything. That way you can get a better idea on if you would want to purchase the same thing and if you want to buy those vehicles so that you honestly don't have to waste your money. I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping that there's nothing we find in this update that really honestly feels like a waste of money, but rest assured, we'll obviously be doing the live stream early in the morning with some more videos later on in the day. And we might even do a second live stream because I know that there's going to be the co-op missions, and I might want to save those for a later time. So we'll just kind of have to see. And sort of a quick reminder, a little bit later on in the day, well, it might be a few hours depending on when you're watching this video, I'll be announcing the winner of the Shark Card giveaway. I'm handing out $8 million to one lucky person, and I'll be announcing that on my Twitter account. So again, that'll be in the description too. And if you've entered that, just know that I will be announcing the winner in a couple of hours. Now, the final thing we're going to be talking about in this video today is this brand new update, the Diamond Casino and Resort, seems to have once again vaulted GTA 5 back into the best-selling game currently, which is crazy. So according to GamesIndustry.biz, Grand Theft Auto 5 was once again the best-selling game across Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and Australia, both as a download and physical release. Here's a look at the top 10. Number 1, it's Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 2, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Number 3, Super Mario Maker 2. Number 4, F1 2019. Number 5 is Dragon Quest Builders 2. Number 6 is Rainbow Six Siege. Number 7, FIFA 19. Number 8, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number 9 is Borderlands the Pre-Sequel. And number 10 is EA Sports UFC 3. Now, I can almost guarantee you that this is 100% related to the new Casino DLC update coming out. I mean, this casino has been something that we've wanted since the game released in 2013, like 6 years ago. So I guarantee you there's some people that haven't touched this game for years that are finally going to get back on for the first time to experience what this new update is going to be like. And that's awesome. And it's crazy to see that a game that, again, came out in 2013 as it number 1, when there's a bunch of new games that are out right now that still can't even get to the number 1 spot, which I just think is insane. But anyways, that's all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. Let me know in the comments down below, when are you going to play the casino update? Are you going to be waking up early morning, or are you going to be getting on after school or work? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And remember to subscribe if you guys are new or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA 5 casino videos that we're going to be doing tomorrow. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and it's the best way to be 100% guaranteed you'll get notified of new videos. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.